Rafiki is a love story about these two young girls who fall in love. It's based in Nairobi, Kenya, and how the community reacts to their love. Essentially, through the film, they're trying to answer a sentence or a question that I found in a Lucille Clifton poem that asks, "What have you traveled towards more than your own safety?" I think it's important to have love stories on screen. I think it's important to have representations of us on screen. When I was growing up, I didn't have an opportunity to see people like me fall in love. I didn't see it at all. All I saw was other people falling in love. And it almost seemed as if love was for others and not for ourselves. So it was incredibly important to me to tell a love story and add that love story to cinema and especially to the history of African cinema, just so we have our own experience of our own love on screen.
Turn around.
Badai maybe. Hi, I've seen how you look at me.
Rafiki was banned by the Kenya Film Classification Board, which means it cannot be broadcast, distributed, or possessed within the Republic of Kenya, which was incredibly disappointing and made me feel very helpless. Because when we were making the film, we knew we weren't breaking any laws, and we knew that we were completely in keeping with the Constitution, which allows us freedom of expression. It's just our Constitution is quite young. It was created in 2010. And so there haven't been any laws to support freedom of expression. We're fighting for the Constitution to be maintained. We're fighting for the rights that are enshrined in the Constitution, more than anything else. And it's quite a complicated process, as you can imagine, because Rafiki has now become a test case for freedom of expression.
Kenna, get out.
Mom.
Rafiki won Best Actress for FESPACO this year, and FESPACO is the oldest and most prestigious African film festival. And for queer representation, to win on the continent is a huge win, and it gives me such hope and such confidence in our continent. Afrobubblegum was coined as a result of us, many different Africans, being told that our art has to be serious. We are not one single story. Africa has so much joy and resilience and radiance and hope enshrined in the people. And even the stories of its history, the myths, the cultures and legends talk more about our joy than it does of any ideas of remorse. We have the right to be frivolous. So Afrobubblegum is an extension of our right to be frivolous. And we want this to be part of the culture so that we're not only saying things that are important and that need to be said, but we're also advancing the idea of culture and hope and joy by creating this Afrobubblegum genre that starts to combine artists, or starts to name artists, past and present and future artists who think of their work as joyful, radiant, hopeful work. Rafiki was the first Kenyan film to be invited to Cannes Film Festival. So it was acknowledging us as female artists. It was acknowledging us as female filmmakers. It was acknowledging us in all our power and our glory. And it also meant that we belong. And it was just an incredible feeling. I think it just gave us a chance to be on stage and really show our love for our country and celebrate just the idea that all love is equal and love is the most essential and most basic human right.